what's up, guys? It's Ant MMA, and today I'm going to be predicting UFC 308, the featured prelim, and the main card. This card is amazing. Cyril Gane versus Alexander Volkov is not on this card anymore. It's on the UFC 310 card, which I will give my reaction to that card. I will try to make it tomorrow, but if I can't, then I'll get it this week. So, I made a 32-minute video. I remember when Bilal Muhammad fought Leon Edwards. I might, I'll try to make like an individual video for the co-main and the main event. I'm still gonna predict it here, but I'll make like a better breakdown of what I see happening in the main and co-main event. I'll try to do that as like an individual video. So what my breakdown that you're gonna get here is not gonna be like a full what I think breakdown, but you'll get a nice take. But either way, let's start off with Jeff Neal versus Rafael dos Anjos. So I do have Jeff Neal, and he's a huge favorite. You see, you can never count out RDA, man. RDA is he's good, but he's not that good anymore. Now, if we were like in 2016, 2017, I think RDA might have this, but Jeff Neal is very underrated. He hasn't lost to he beat Bilal Muhammad, even though Bilal Muhammad has improved a lot. He has beat him, he knocked him out, he schooled him. Jeff Neal has good takedown defense. He's one of the best boxers in the welterweight division. He has a good chin. He has good takedown defense. He's very underrated. Like, I know he's lost to Ian Gary, but that Ian Gary fight was close. It was very close. I think so. I actually had Jeff Neal winning, but I watched it back, and then I thought Ian Gary won 29-28, but it was very close, and that's Ian Gary, who's, Ian Gary. And then he lost to Shavkat, but he made it a war. Like, Shavkat's literally gonna fight for the title in December, so he's fighting a title challenger, future title challenger, undefeated. Jeff Neal put up a war. So, and his boxing is very good. Now, RDA, he's old, man. I think he's like pushing 40. He has a pretty good chin. He has a good chin. We don't see him get dropped, like that much. He has pretty good grappling. He has pretty solid power, like he dropped Gamrot. But I just think Jeff Neal has a way better chin than Gamrot. Has a way better boxing. RDA probably can't take him down because Jeff Neal is stronger. He's probably like in his prime, or he's about in his prime. His boxing's crisp. He might be able to. I think Jeff Neal might be able to rock or wobble or drop Dos Anjos, but RDA has a good chin, so I don't know. But Jeff Neal does have that power where I can see that happening. So I am going with Jeff Neal by a decision. I'm going with a 30-27. I think maybe one round can be a little competitive, but I think overall he's going to show some next level boxing, and he's going to show why he's one of the most underrated fighters in that division. So I'm going with Jeff Neal. Here we got the Pirate, One Eye, Michael Bisping 2.0, Shira Magomedov versus Armen Petrosyan. Honestly, I don't really know too much about Armen Petrosyan. I'm actually going to look real quick at this thing. Now, if you guys know me, you guys should know that I low key like, I don't really edit my videos. So, let's see. So, you see, he doesn't do too much takedowns. He lands a good amount of strikes. That's nice. So, Shira Magomedov, I don't think this guy is going to be a future champion. He has good kickboxing. Like, obviously his kicks are really fast, and he can whip up, he's like Yair Rodriguez kind of. He's tall, has a nice beard, I'll be honest. He has a pretty good chin, I would say. Gets pretty solid cardio. Like, if it was just pure kickboxing, I think he wouldn't gas out, because he can just whip up kicks, just easily. Like, you see, how easy is it to make scrambled eggs? Very easy, right? That's basically like throwing like a switch kick or a question mark kick to Sharon Magomedov. Like it's just so easy to him. So I will be picking Sharon Magomedov, and I think once he wins this fight, he should get a ranked opponent, like a top 15. Like I mean, I don't think he should get top 10 or anything like that, but I think he should get a 15. I think 15 solid. Like after I'm done like with the breakdown, I'll quickly look at the rankings. Um, so Sharon Magomedov, I think he will win this fight by a decision, round three decision. I think this fight isn't gonna be super exciting. Sharon Magomedov doesn't really have like super exciting fights. He has a fun striking style, but I don't think he's not rocking people. I mean, I know he got a TKO in his last fight, but let's be honest, guys. I mean, he doesn't have too much power. Like if he lands a clean kick on you, it's not gonna put you out cold. It can rock you, obviously. I mean, it's a clean head kick, and he has very fast kicks, so you probably won't see it coming. Actually, so it probably will drop you badly. But it won't sleep you, 100%. And he has like no power in his hands, to be honest. Like he literally fought like a freaking bot in his last fight. Like I would put up a better fight than that last guy. At least I would think so. I mean, sure, Magomedov would still absolutely destroy me and probably knock me out, but I still think I would not stand there, just accept punishment. Like I would try to do something at least. I think because I train, not too much, but well I do train a lot. But I mean I don't train like a UFC fighter does. Of course, so, I mean or else I'd probably be in the UFC or I'd be very talented for my age. But yeah, go with Sharon Magomedov and then I'll tell you guys who he fights. Actually, I'll do it right now, just so I don't forget. So let's see the middleweight top 15. Chris Curtis, I think Chris Curtis would beat him. Michelle Pereira, that's a very dangerous striking fight, even though Michelle Pereira literally freaking gassed out like in 1 minute against Anthony Hernandez. Anthony Hernandez, no. Hamza, no. If he wins, I think he should go against Jack Hermanson. Jack Hermanson is coming off a good win against Joe Pyfer. I do think he should face Jack Hermanson. That's a pretty good, like if you want to really climb, if you want to climb, get Sharon Magomedov like up there. I think Chris Curtis is not a good matchup, but Chris Curtis has a really good chin. He has good defense, good boxing and stuff like that. Michelle Pereira, it can be it's a winnable fight, but like Sharon Magomedov is not Anthony Hernandez. He's not gonna just freaking press Michelle Pereira and gas him out like crazy and take him down and elbow him and freaking throw so much strikes in his face. Like Sharon Magomedov is gonna strike with the guy, and he might let Michelle Pereira just maybe he's gonna let Michelle Pereira like just land something when he has that cardio, when he has that 1 minute cardio, and yeah, everybody else whatever. So I think Sharon Magomedov or maybe he fights a Bo Nickel. If Bo Nickel wins, even though I think Bo Nickel would freaking cook him. It's like stylistic matchup, so stylistic nightmare. So that's cool. I'm gonna Sharon Magomedov by decision. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. Now, before this fight, okay, people are saying this fight can be boring. I think it can be boring 100%. Magomed Ankalaev, he's not a boring fighter. I know he's Dagestani, and he looks like one of the most Dagestani fighters of all time. Like, look at the bro. Look at him, bro. He just screams Dagestani. Yes, he is. But he's not boring. He's not boring. Like, he's a striker, guys. Like, I don't know why people are saying he's a wrestler. He's literally a striker. But he does wrestle if things aren't going his way. Like, he will wrestle if he's not finding, like, super success or maybe his legs getting cooked or whatever. Like, he will wrestle. And he has good wrestling. Maybe not maybe not that much submission threat, but he can wrestle. He has a good wrestling ability. But striking is really good. He's very technical, good defense, good kicks, a lot of power, good chin. Alexander Rakic, people are saying this dude's freaking really good. He is really good. Because, I mean, he was literally cooking Yuri Prohaska. Like, he was literally cooking Yuri Prohaska more than Alex Pereira. Like, he was cooking Prohaska badly. Now, I know he didn't rock him. Like, I think Rakic just lacks power in his hands. But he's explosive, and he has nice leg kicks. And he can wrestle. So, I think we can be looking at like an Alexander Rakic. Like, pretty based underdog Like, 'cause he's a big underdog. Like, this is not a bad, like, it's not a bad pick. Picking Rakic is not a bad pick. This he's good wrestler, good leg kicks, which Magomed Ankalaev got cooked by Jan Blachowicz. Yeah, like just good kicks in general, good striking game. His chin is alright. I mean, I know he got chinned by Yuri Prohaska, but that's Yuri Prohaska. Yuri Prohaska has good power, and Yuri Prohaska is very wild, so you know he can catch you with some stuff. I'm going with Magomed Ankalaev though by TKO. I just think Rakic, he knows he's not facing Yuri Prohaska, who has his hands down. Like, I think Alexander Rakic is gonna be just he's gonna be like a little, tentative. You know, he's gonna be like hesitant. He's gonna be like, oh man, because the leg kicks aren't gonna be so easy. The body kicks are not gonna be so easy. The 1-2s are not gonna be so easy, and Magomed Ankalaev will maybe take him down. I mean, I don't think so, but you can try it. And then he knows Magomed Ankalaev fights with really good technique and power. So I think Alexander Rakic might be a little hesitant. Also, he got TKO'd in his Alexander Rakic got TKO'd in his last fight. The thing is that Magomed Ankalaev, he has like a lot. I feel like he has like a lot of pressure. He's probably the second guy on this card. Second or third guy. He's the third guy. Third guy on this card with the most pressure, because this dude has been talking a lot to Alex Pereira, like bad or trash, which I get it. I mean, he has deserved the fight. Like, they gave Yuri Prohaska the rematch, and it appears that Alex Pereira's freaking fuck Khalil Roundtree, not Magomed Ankalaev. But yeah, man, I think Ankalaev, he has to win in a pretty, like, maybe like a nice fashion, like a dominant or like a TKO or whatever. Just a finish or a dominant, pretty dominant decision. Just win it in a good manner, because he's been talking some heat, against Alex Pereira. So I mean, I like Ankalaev. Ankalaev, I like him a lot. He's probably one of my favorite light heavyweights. So I feel like top 3. He's like, I think it's number 1 is Alex Pereira. Number 2, I would say it's like, I give a lot of respect to Khalil Roundtree. Like, I've always liked Khalil Roundtree. I did doubt him a lot. I did doubt him, but going against Alex Pereira, but I didn't say he would get destroyed. I know I didn't make up. I mean, actually, I did record a prediction video, but I actually didn't post it. But I knew he wouldn't be an easy fight for Alex Pereira. Now, I wouldn't say he would take 2 rounds off of Alex Pereira and drop him and hit it head kick and stuff. But he did good. I think Magomed Ankalaev, I think he's gonna TKO Alexander Rakic, because he has a lot of power. So I think he's gonna hit him with a clean, like, right hand, like straight right hand, like the one he hit Johnny Walker with. And yeah, man, I think he will call out Alex Pereira, and I think he's gonna drop a rant or he's gonna freaking crash out in the freaking post-fight press conference. And I think Alex Pereira is gonna be, bro. I look. Think Ankalaev's not gonna get a title shot, bro. I don't think he's gonna get a title shot. Genuinely, bro. I think he's gonna have to fight freaking Yuri Prohaska next year, Yabal Hill, or Khalil Roundtree or something, bro. Or freaking Volkan Ozdemir or something. I don't know. He has to fight somebody. Alexander Rakic, man, he's coming off a loss. See, you do not deserve a title shot off of this. But yet Yuri Prohaska, gets a title shot. Even beating Alexander Rakic, who did not fight for 2 years, coming off an injury, coming off a loss technically. Come on. So yeah, I'm going with Magomed Ankalaev. I really hope he wins. I want to see that fight against Alex Pereira. I think he can beat Alex Pereira, but I wouldn't pick him against Alex Pereira, because I think Alex Pereira's striking is way too good. I think he has solid takedown. That's for another video, okay? Magomed Ankalaev by TKO. Lerone Murphy versus Lerone Murphy versus Don Ige. So it's a very interesting fight. I'm going with Lerone Murphy, guys. Yeah, so Lerone Murphy is undefeated. He's a prospect, even though how old is this dude? I mean, it's not gonna tell me, but he's it's not even gonna tell me how old he is, but okay, I think he's like 31 or something. I know he's like in his 30s. He's a 30-year-old prospect. He's a prospect in his 30s. In his 30s. He has really good. Okay, let's talk about the fight. Yeah, so he has good. He can mix it up really well. Like he can do takedowns really well. Nice ground and pound. He can control you. Good boxing, very good boxing. He showed it in his fight with Edson Barbosa. Even though Barbosa's like not the best boxer, but whatever. Pretty good defense. Looks cool. Denige is very tough. He's a very tough guy. And Denige does lose. Like he does lose here, there, and then he loses here. Let me see his record real quick. Yo, chill. Joey's 18-8. So I mean that just explains it. But he's tough. He's not an easy. He's not a walk. He's not like a fighter that you can just walk over. Like Denige is tough, man. He's tough, man. So I think Lerone Murphy though, in a decision, if he goes all 3 rounds, I think he should be able to do well. Even though Ige has a really good has a very good chin. He's tough. Good defense. Solid boxing. Pretty good jiu-jitsu. I would say Lerone Murphy has all of that. Plus, I think he has a lot of momentum going into this fight, coming off a really good win against Edson Barbosa. I think he's prepared, man. I think he's prepared. I think he's prepared to face. What the fuck am I saying? I think he's prepared to face Denige, man. I think he matches everything that Denige has. He matches everything. So yes, I am going with well, this is a really good fight. I just can't I don't know how to really break it down. But Lerone Murphy, really good boxer, good submissions, like everything I said, he's very well rounded. He's patient, all that stuff. I think if he just doesn't go too crazy on Denige, I think he will do well. If he just stays there at range, this fight can be a war. I think this fight can be a war. Because Denige likes wars. We really I think Lerone Murphy's like a little boring, but he's not like Leon Edwards boring. So I am going with Lerone Murphy by 29-28 decision. I think Denige will take a round off of him. I think Denige will have a nice round, maybe the 3rd round. He's picking up some heat. But I am going Lerone Murphy 29-28. So now we have the co-main event. I would try to make an individual video on, like I said, co-main and main event. But right now. Also, Hamza has like no country, bro. So like Russian, Swedish, UAE. I mean, obviously he's not from the UAE, but he represented it. Yeah, in his last fight, he represented the UAE just to show respect and honor and stuff. But he's Swedish and born in Russia, I'm pretty sure. Whatever. And I thought Whitaker was Australian. I did not know he was from New Zealand. I thought he was Australian. I'm pretty sure he is Australian. So this fight is literally one of the best co-main events of the year. Actually, no, it's probably the best co-main event of the year. I mean, what co-main event beats this? Like, on a pay-per-view, you have UFC 297. You have Pennington versus the other girls. I forgot her name. Silva. Then in February you have Paulo Costa versus Whitaker. I mean, that was a good fight. Whitaker's there. I'm saying the dog. Then Poirier versus Benoit Saint-Denis. That's a pretty good co-main event. But I don't think it's this good. 100% not this good. But it is good. They have Zhang Weili versus Yang Zhongnan. Get that out of my face. I'm gonna ignore 301 because I actually forgot. It was Aldo versus Martinez. Yeah, not as good. Even though return of Aldo, not that good compared to this. Strickland versus Costa. That fight was freaking trash. Strickland was a little boring against Costa. He's not the most crazy fighter. Even though Costa is hype sometimes. Then Diego Lopez versus Denige. Not the best. It's pretty good. Diego Lopez is the GOAT. Aspinall versus Blades is good. It's very good. But I still think this is more hype, bro. I swear, if you put Aspinall versus Blades and Whitaker versus Chimaev, I swear I think I would get more hype for Whitaker Chimaev. Yeah, I mean, bro, there's literally no like co-main event that's like this level in the whole year. Literally. Whitaker Chimaev, this is so hype. This is super hype. What Chimaev has good power, very good power. Um, yeah, like I said, yeah, good power. Underrated striking, bro. Like people, obviously Chimaev is mainly a grappler. Like he has very scary grappling. He will take down Whitaker, by the way. But if I'm Chimaev, what I'm doing, well, also wait, I'm glazing Chimaev. Let me glaze Whitaker. Whitaker, very good striker, probably one of the best strikers in the division. He's probably one of the fastest guys in the division, if not the fastest. He's explosive, good cardio, not too much power, even though he got TKO in his last fight. But what, I mean, come on, he has good power, and something about Whitaker, man, he's looking tough. Like he's looking like he looks like he's angry. Like ever since that Dricus Duplessis fight, like he looked angry. You know, especially against Ikram Aliskerov, like he looked angry. Like he looked like he was on a mission. And at the end of the day, he went for it, man. He went for it. So, yeah, man, I think Whitaker has a really good chance. If this fight does go past the second round, I see Whitaker with a TKOing Chimaev, even though Whitaker does not have too much power. If you're gassed out, no matter the power, no matter like the opponent, like the power the opponent possesses, if you're tired, like their shots will hurt you. And Whitaker, he's not like super pillow punch, like a super pillow puncher. Like if he sits on a punch, he can hurt you, and if he explodes in it. But I'm going with Chimaev, man, and I'm going by first round TKO. Actually no, I'm going with first round submission, but it's not gonna be like the way you guys might think. Chimaev has really underrated striking, bro. Like I'm sorry, like his grappling is so good that like everybody overlooks his striking. His striking is very good, guys. It's freaking amazing. I might not. Screw it. I'm not gonna make. I don't know if I want to make like an individual video for the co-main event, like its own video. I might, but for the main event, 100% I will. Yeah. So Chimaev versus Whitaker. So yeah, like I was saying, Chimaev has very good striking, bro. Like it's scary. Like he has very good power. He has a pretty long reach, even though middleweight, like you have guys who have like 76, 77, 78. You know. But let's not forget, dude. Chimaev fought at welterweight. He fought at a more skilled division, and so did Whitaker. But Chimaev fought at welterweight longer, and he fought against like good competition. He fought against Burns, Bands. He fought against Burns. He fought against Holland. Out no. He fought very good competition at welterweight. Well, obviously Burns is like the standout. But Chimaev also fought Usman. Like this dude has fought people who have good takedown defense, bro. Like what? Like how's Whitaker different? Even though Whitaker is explosive, like he's more explosive. He's way more explosive than Usman. But Usman generally, just speaking, just pure takedown defense, he is better. But like, okay, let's go back to the striking. Chimaev has really good striking. When Chimaev goes southpaw, when opponents against Whitaker go southpaw, Whitaker does not see the straight shots like coming. So he gets tagged by straight shots when you're southpaw. So Chimaev, I think, I've been seeing his footage and he's been going southpaw. Chimaev has a lot of power. Like any hand, he has nasty straight shots. Good power. He's explosive, fast twitch. And yes, he does gas out, but I think he's gonna finish Whitaker. Like Whitaker, bro, he does not have a granite chin. Like he's kind of chinny. Like he gets rocked every fight. Not his last fight. Like last fight was flawless. But we're talking about against Paulo Costa, against Duplessis, against Adesanya twice. Wonder Boy knocked him out. He gets rocked every single fight, bro. One every single fight, but he gets rocked a lot. He gets dropped. So yeah, his chin is a concern. But I know he took like a spinning heel kick. Why I say it like that? a spinning heel kick from Paulo Costa. But I mean, Whitaker did see that spinning heel kick. Like, he saw it coming, though. Like, he saw the thing going. He saw the thing in motion. It was a fast kick from Costa. Credit to him. But he saw the kick. His hands were up, kind of. So he didn't take the full thing, like the full impact. And Costa didn't even spin through, like, Costa didn't, like, spin through the whole kick. Like, he kind of stopped. Like, what I'm trying to say is Chimaev, like, he will throw something faster than that kick. He will throw a punch faster than that kick. And I think he would generate more power. Whereas Whitaker won't see it coming. Chimaev has underrated striking, bro. I know, like, maybe his kicks aren't the best. But that's pretty solid kicks at the end of the day. And I know with the takedown threat. But I still think without takedown threat, like, he has pretty solid striking. Like, I think his striking is actually really good. And he has a lot of power. Like, he can knock out any single middleweight. Unless you're like Marvin Vettori. But besides that, he has a lot of power. A lot of power. And the grappling. I think Whitaker is going to be really focused on stuffing the takedowns. I think he's going to freaking forget that Chimaev has so much freaking power. I think Chimaev might not go for a takedown in the first 10 seconds. I think Chimaev should freaking feint a takedown. Get Whitaker reacting to it. And go for a straight shot. Like, feint, straight shot. And if you're southpaw, Whitaker will probably not see it. Whitaker, might see it later. But Chimaev has fast hands and with a lot of power. He will drop Whitaker, trust me. And he's not going to ground and pound him, because I think Whitaker can recover. But I think he can easily, because Chimaev has very, very, very good submissions. And chain wrestling and grappling. I think Chimaev can, like, since Whitaker will be rocked, he may not know where he is. Could be days and stuff. Chimaev will be able to just wrap up a submission, like maybe a Darce. I can see him finishing Whitaker with a Darce. Arm triangle. I am going with an arm triangle. First round submission. I think he will drop Whitaker like in the first 20 seconds. I generally think he will drop Whitaker in the first 20 seconds. Like, if Chimaev drops Whitaker in the first 20 seconds and subs him in like the first minute, Chimaev is freaking him. Chimaev is him. Like, Chimaev is actually him. I would love to see Chimaev as a champion, I'll be honest. Like, this dude, he speaks trash talk. He's hype. He's very popular. He's exciting. Good grappler, good striker. He gives us wars. Like, I mean, people hate on him because he's inactive and stuff. But, guys, he gives us wars, though. Like, he gives us very, very fun fights at the end of the day. He gives us very fun fights. Like, his fights are super fun to watch. Grappling-wise, striking-wise, it's fun to watch. Like, I don't know how you can hate on him. Like, he's generally a fun fighter. And so is Whitaker. Like, I mean, I would not mind seeing any of these guys as champ. But I want Whitaker to win. Like, Whitaker's like the hero, and Chimaev is the villain. But, like, at the end of the day, Chimaev, it's like for the sport, seeing Chimaev win would generally be better for the sport. And you guys, I know you guys would be hype. Don't care what you guys think. You guys would be hype. It'd be sad, but it'd be hype. And if Whitaker wins, Whitaker knocks him out. TKOs him like in the third round, or dominates him to a decision. Stuffs the takedowns, and freaking pieces absolutely destroys Chimaev in the striking, and absolutely making me look like the worst like mixed martial art YouTuber, because I'm literally giving credit. I'm giving so much credit to Chimaev striking. If Whitaker just absolutely cooks him on the feet, I'm gonna look like a retard, and I don't want that. So I am hoping that Chimaev gets a nice little submission. But if Whitaker wins, I would be happy too. This is a win-win fight. This is actually a really good fight. It'd be sad if Whitaker loses, and if Chimaev loses, he basically loses all his hype, to be honest. But yeah, I'm going with Chimaev by a submission in the first round. Now we have for me, this is the best main event of the year. Like, what main event's better? I don't care. The Duplessis Adesanya, that's a good fight, but no, this is probably one of the best main events of all time. Before the fight, before seeing anything that happens in the fight, before October 26th, we're gonna find out. But just looking at this and the matchup and everything, and like the wins are coming off of. This is literally the best stylistic main event I've seen in a while, of all time. Like this is almost stylistically, this is like Khabib Conor type. Like if this fight was in Las Vegas, this fight would get so much freaking pay per views. But doing in Abu Dhabi, because Abu Dhabi just gives them so much money, and they love Abu Dhabi, and they spread their cheeks open for Abu Dhabi. I wish I could have done it like Las Vegas, bro. Because the crowd would have been freaking crazy. Like, it would have been so awesome to have this in America. But, or maybe freaking Spain or whatever. I don't know. Like, why Abu Dhabi, bro? Abu Dhabi doesn't have, like, a good crowd. Like, Abu Dhabi has, no, good, well, wait, okay. Ignore that. Abu Dhabi has a pretty solid crowd. But compared to, like, Las Vegas, like, Taporia is a big star. Max Holloway is a big star. They're literally, like, they're both top 10 stars. Putting that in Las Vegas, that's his hype right there. Like, that's freaking key. Or, like, New York or something. I don't know. But I think this should not be in Abu Dhabi. Because I think Abu Dhabi just... I don't think, man... I don't know, just not... I don't think Abu Dhabi deserves this much of a main event. And a co-main event. Well, maybe the co-main event. But at least this main event, no. They deserve, like an Islam Makhachev or Mansurukin. Or, like, Bilal Muhammad Shafkat. But, okay, let's get on to it, guys. Ilia Topuria. I am picking Topuria, and I'm not going to pick him by decision. KO? No. I was thinking about it. Submission. 4th round submission. I see nobody picking Topuria by submission. Why is nobody picking Topuria by submission? Let's not forget this guy's, like, he started out as a grappler. He has more submissions than knockouts. And I know in his career he has not shot, like, too much takedowns. Like, he hasn't really went to the ground. But it's because it has not been necessary. I look and think, okay, wait, I'm quickly. Okay, I look and think Topuria is genuinely about, like, unbeatable. Like, okay, call me crazy. But I think the only guy who can beat Topuria is not Volkanovski. I think it's not Volkanovski. I'll talk about Volkanovski later. But not Volkanovski. Not Holloway. Not Diego Lopez, even though Diego Lopez's fight would be crazy. Not Brian Ortega. Nobody like that. It's Yair Rodriguez, bro. I generally think Yair Rodriguez can be the guy to beat Topuria. Because of the kicks and all that stuff. I'll talk about that later. Topuria versus Max Holloway. So, like I said, Topuria, I genuinely think Topuria is unbeatable. Like, I genuinely think if you want to beat him technically, you want to beat him by knocking him out, or just being better skillfully, I do not think it's possible. I think this dude's generally unbeatable. I'm a huge Topuria fan. I know he knocked out my man Volk. I mean, guys, look, Volkanovski is literally my, like, the profile picture for my account, for my YouTube channel. But guys, like, still, I was very impressed, and I was not mad. Like, I was very sad that he knocked out Volkanovski, but I was not upset because I knew that we had a good champion on our hands. Like, he may not be as active as Volkanovski, but his hype, like, when he fights, you will be hype. I've been following this guy for a long time. I watched his debut. I mean, I don't know how, but I magically just watched his debut. I've watched his fight against Josh Emmett. Cooked him, by the way. I've always been a fan of Topuria. I know I've hated on him. Like, I know I made a video hating on him. But that's because, like, I was really in the, like, that was close to UFC 300 where I was just so hype about Max Holloway. I was so hype about Max Holloway beating Justin Gaethje. Like, I thought Holloway was the GOAT. I thought Holloway would cook Topuria. I thought Holloway would destroy Topuria. Everybody thought Holloway would destroy Topuria. Like, the day of UFC 300. The day after. Like, the week of UFC 300. Like, the week after UFC 300. But now that we're, like, months away from that. I still think, like... Bro, Topuria has crazy aura. Like, I'm sorry. If Topuria knocks out Max or submits him or anything like that, like, he will have the most aura in the UFC. I'm sorry, or he will be tied with Alex Pereira. But this dude has way too much aura, bro. Like, and it's deserved. Like, just he talks the talk and he walks the walk. So we'll talk about the fight. I'm sorry, I don't think Holloway has this is a close fight, but I just think people forget that Topuria has a ground game. Topuria's smart. He's gonna point down to the ground in the first 10 seconds. If I'm Holloway, I'm pretty sure Holloway said it, but he's gonna deny it, which is like, no, very smart. Deny it. Don't accept it. Don't put yourself in that risk. Later, point down to the ground, but don't do it in the first 10 seconds, bro. So, yeah, like people are forgetting, bro. Topuria literally has. People forget, man. Topuria has a ground game, bro. Topuria has a freaking nasty ground game. He has the so nasty ground game. A lot of power. He has better boxing than Max Holloway. I don't care what anybody says. He has better boxing. Not as much volume, of course. Like Topuria is a little bit low output, but his low kicks will be a factor. He has nasty low kicks. He has way better low kicks. Well, not way better low kicks. I think Volkanovski has better technique on the low kicks, better, faster low kicks, better output on the low kicks. But Topuria has nasty low kicks. Like his leg kicks to the calf kicks, like his calf kicks, are nasty. They are nasty, bro. Every single person he hit with those calf kicks have literally spun around, have went off balance, or have just obviously been affected by it. Because those calf kicks are nasty, bro. He puts power into those leg kicks. Like he puts power, like he doesn't tap the leg, like Holloway. Like he doesn't just like tap your leg and puts a leg kick, puts like a point for like the judges to see. He actually hurts you with those leg kicks. Like he puts freaking power into it. Like he turns his leg, he spins around with the leg kicks. He generates a lot of power. I think Holloway will win the first round or two. Like people like Holloway is fast. Not faster than Volk, but he's fast. He has very good movement. He's taller. Same reach. I don't know why I did that with my voice. But yeah, same reach actually. Like freaking Holloway has like a short reach. To be honest, like he's not even a 70-inch range. It's crazy. But I think something that will give Holloway success is if Holloway can make Topuria go back. But I think Topuria has the power to if Holloway is really like pushing Topuria back. I think Topuria has that power and the speed and the boxing and the technique and everything to land a clean shot on Max. And I'm not saying drop him or rock him, but to stop Holloway in his tracks and say, "Hey, buddy, you're not gonna walk me down. Let me hit you with this, so you can remember who I am." So I think Holloway's gonna start throwing a lot of volume on him. People are gonna be getting hype. And freaking Topuria, boom, lands a nasty shot on Max. I don't think he drops him or rocks him. Maybe rocks him. I actually think he can rock Max. But a nasty shot where the crowd goes, "Oh," or like Topuria can land those nasty shots to stop Max, and say, "You're not gonna do this to me. I'll stop you." So I think Topuria really has that factor. And I think if Topuria doesn't get the knockout like he wants to, I think he will be smart enough to go for a takedown. And I'm sorry, I don't think Holloway will be expecting a takedown. Like I think Holloway will be super caught up in the idea that, man, this guy wants to knock me out. Like I think Holloway will be very focused on maintaining range and kicking at Topuria and avoiding the big power punches and stuff. I still think Topuria, I think Topuria's gonna take him down, and Holloway won't be ready for it. I think Topuria will control him on the ground and find a submission. Find a Darce choke. I think he will find a Darce choke. Maybe an arm triangle. Or like a head and arm triangle. But I think he will find a submission. I can see Topuria knocking out Max, but it's not easy to say when you have someone who has never been knocked out, and you have seen someone like Max Holloway fight like Dustin Poirier and Justin Gaethje and Volkanovski. Even though Volkanovski has doesn't have power like Topuria. This is by far the best boxer Topuria. This is by far the best boxer Holloway has faced, and this is also the best boxer that Topuria has faced. But besides that, Topuria is the best boxer in the UFC. I don't care, like technique wise, power wise. He's the best boxer in the UFC. And I know I'm going on a Topuria Glaze session, but you guys have to realize, bro, Topuria is different, bro. Like, come on. He has no weaknesses apart from like the head kicks and stuff. One head kick, him getting dropped by one head kick, does not change the fact, guys. Him getting dropped by one single head kick. That was a clean, fast head kick that was thrown perfectly, and Topuria couldn't see it coming because there was like a punch right in his face. Topuria first of all, Topuria has a granite chin. Like, I don't see Holloway really knocking out Topuria. Now Holloway, we cannot say pillow hands. He has power. He has speed, has volume. He can catch Topuria with something. He can catch him with something. It's not gonna be a head kick, bro. Topuria's hands are always where they should be. They're always up. His block is fast. Like, to block a head kick, like the X block is fast. I think Topuria will be catching some kicks. Not too much. Because Topuria's not really. Topuria doesn't really like catch kicks. Like, he mostly just blocks them well and takes it out like on the elbows or the arms or the shoulders or whatever. But I think he might catch a kick or two, and maybe from there he might try to like have Max's foot or leg with one hand, and with the other arm try to land a shot. Like, I don't think he's gonna go for a takedown having the leg of Max, but I think he will try to go for a shot. And I'll be honest, guys, guaranteed I do see Topuria rocking Max. I do see Topuria rocking Max Holloway. It was like, basically what I was saying. I think Topuria is very calculated. Comes in like he's a smart fighter. He's patient and stuff. Holloway's not as fast as Volkanovski. I do think Topuria will back up. He will be getting backed up sometimes in this fight. I do think Max might get confident like once he sees Topuria backing up. I think Holloway is that big guy who would start freaking having the hands a little out in the air and stuff. And I think Topuria's gonna come in like I said with my voice cracked right there, but I don't care. I think Topuria is like the type of guy to just freaking come in and stuff, and like I said, land a nasty shot. And I know I said it wouldn't rock Max, but I think Max will get caught with at least 3 of those shots. 3 of those shots where he's walking forward. He has Topuria backing up like crazy. And I think Topuria will let one go. And he will land some of those. And I think one of those shots will rock Max. They will catch him perfectly. Maybe like near the nose, the chin or the jaw, or maybe like near the temple. I think Topuria, the overhand, will be there for him. Black kicks will affect Max. Takedowns will be there too. I think the overhand will be there. The right hook might be there, even though it's gonna be the right hook will be very hard to land on Max. But yeah, man, I think Topuria has it going for him. Holloway, he can't. Obviously, I'm not saying Holloway cannot win. Like, I know I'm speaking really, really good about Topuria, and I do trust in him. Like here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, you guys. Topuria can win this fight, 100%. He can 100% win this fight. I mean, not Topuria, Holloway. But it just feels like Topuria. Like, I feel safe betting on Topuria, and I don't feel safe betting on Max. Like, that's how it feels. Like, I feel way safer betting on Topuria. And like I said, well, I didn't say this, but Max Holloway. He obviously, like, this is basically like a 50-50 fight. I think it's like a 60-40 fight. Like, I think people should lean towards Topuria. If you really break it down, should lean towards Topuria. But they're both coming off very, very good wins and both knocking out their opponent cold on big stages on main card. Well, of course, main cards. But they're both coming off spectacular knockouts. They both hold a belt, even though Max Holloway's belt is kind of one of those cheap belts. But it's still a belt, and it's still respected. The BMF belt should be respected. But Topuria's belt is obviously the undisputed belt. Holloway obviously can win. Like, I'm not saying, like, he's not going to submit Topuria. He can beat Topuria by decision, like Holloway does have the cardio. Holloway has a chin to tank Topuria shots. He's very tough. He has the heart to just tank shots. Any shot. He has the heart. And the uppercuts can be there, but Topuria does fight low. He's short. Holloway has a significant height advantage, so he will be able to go for the uppercuts and dig under for those uppercuts. But I just don't think Holloway has that much power, guys. Like I know he's knocked out his last two opponents. Like he's knocked out his last two opponents, basically out cold. But I don't think he has that power, natural, like just that natural power to rock somebody, like automatically. Like doesn't matter how much strikes you landed. I don't think he has the power to just automatically rock you. And Topuria probably has the best chin Holloway has ever seen. Let me rephrase that. Topuria is the opponent, or at least like top 3 or top 2 opponent with the best chin that Holloway has faced. Like Holloway, Gagey has a worse chin than Topuria. Gagey has a good chin, but Topuria has a better chin. Like Topuria tucks his chin down, shoulders high up. It's very difficult to snap his head back or snap it to the side. I just don't see Max knocking out Topuria. Maybe he can drop him. Maybe he can rock him with like an uppercut or something. The body kicks will be a factor for Max, but Max does not have like really fast kicks. Topuria fights with a very tight guard. It is not going to be easy to get those kicks through, bro. But like I said, Holloway can win him by decision, can beat Topuria by decision. Maybe he just puts a lot of volume on him. Maybe Topuria does not shoot a takedown. Maybe Topuria should shoot a takedown, but he can't do anything against Holloway on the ground. Holloway does have good defense, good grappling and takedown defense. Holloway has insane takedown defense. But I just don't know if Holloway will be expecting it. But he can, of course. Holloway can easily, fight at range, make the fight very technical. Which Topuria is very technical as well. But I think Holloway can. Wait, I'm about to sneeze. Thank you. So Holloway can, Holloway can definitely win by KO. KO is not too likely. I think Topuria has a really good chin, and Holloway doesn't have like the natural one hitter quitter. But he definitely. I know it sounds crazy saying that, but Holloway literally knocked out his last 2 opponents like out cold. Especially the last one, like he put Gagey out cold, badly. Best KO of the year. But it took like 282 strikes to get to 282 significant strikes to get in there, and rocking Gagey like 3 times before that. But yeah, I think Topuria, he has so much weapons to use against Max, but I'm not doubting Max. This will be a very hype fight. Topuria, I don't think he's gonna knock out Max. I think Max has very, very good chin, a lot of heart, good cardio to recover. He's tall, so I think he will be able to get away from some of the punches, and he does roll with punches. He rolls with punches, so I think he can take the steam off of them. But I do think Topuria will land some nasty shots on Max that will get the crowd like, whoa, that was a good shot. And I think he will rock Max as well. Like I think we will see Max get on wobbly legs, not like super wobbly or like he's out, like he's basically on his feet. But like those shots where like Max looks hurt, like that, like Max looks like he's in danger. You should watch out. Those type of shots. And yeah, the grappling, leg kicks, all that stuff. And I don't know why people are saying body shots. I think Topuria will land some body shots. Topuria does look like he's been trying to go for body shots. If you look at his footage of him training, he looks like he's been going for body shots a lot. I think since Holloway has like a pretty long midsection, like abdominal area, I think Topuria can land some body shots. He has nasty little body shots, really nasty body shots. So I think Topuria can use body shots, but I don't think Holloway's gonna just stay there like standing still, just standing there for Topuria to just land 2 body shots, land a combination. Like he's not gonna be Volk cornered. Like if you have Holloway cornered up and cornered up against the fence, I think Holloway will freaking move out of there. With a high guard or whatever, move out of there, covering himself, trying to roll with the shots, maybe like try to land a knee or something or a kick from there. But I don't think he's gonna just let Topuria chop him like that. Yeah, man, this is a very, very, very good fight. This is the best main event of the year, one of the best main events of all time. I don't care what anybody says. Conor Habib is obviously better, Conor Habib is probably like the best main event, like just general, like not based on how the fight performed, but like stylistically, the hype, everything. But this is definitely top 5 main event of all time. Like what stylistically can be better than this from like a very few fights? This is as good as it gets. This is basically as good as it gets. This is not this is not where like one guy has no chance. Holloway has a chance, 100%. Topuria, I think Topuria is, deservingly the favorite, but I think Holloway Holloway can win. Holloway can put it on him. Maybe can TKO him. Like win by decision. Make it look nice. Won't be dominant. Will not be dominant, but like whoever wins this fight, it's not gonna be dominant. Like I'm picking Topuria, but I don't think Topuria is gonna win every single round and freaking cook Max or whatever. He can, but I don't think so. I heavily doubt. I think if Holloway wins, there will be troubling moments. Like I think he will get rocked. I think he will get taken down one of these times. I think he will get hit with big shots. Get hit with some big leg kicks. I don't think it's gonna be dominant. If Topuria wins, I think he will get caught with like flurries of Max, like high volume combos with Max. Get caught with some kicks. I think Holloway will have a moment where like he lands a good shot on Topuria. I mean, this is not a fight where the winner will be dominant. But if Topuria wins, I see it being a submission. He can knock out Max. I just don't see it, bro. I don't see it. It's Holloway. Like I think Holloway will. If Holloway gets knocked out in this fight, that will be I don't know. I mean, or like an aura loss. Like I think it might be like a huge aura loss. Actually, no. I mean, I don't even think so. Like I mean, if Holloway does get knocked out, something that makes Holloway very popular is the chin. Like that is his gravy. I forgot what to call it, but the little thing. But that is like Holloway's like very crazy thing that he has. Like that's a special thing that he has. Apart from cardio and volume. Above all that, it is the chin. He has the legendary chin that he's never been dropped on paper. Never been dropped. Ever barely gets rocked. He has faced many power punchers. Has been caught on the chin multiple times, and this dude never gets dropped or rocked or anything. He got dropped against Gagey, but that wasn't a knockdown where he's rocked. That was a knockdown where you get hit behind the ear, and your equilibrium goes off. You fall off balance. You're like, oh shoot, you lost every single part, you lost weight in your legs. Like your legs just go for a second, so you drop, but you're not rocked. You're not like, oh my gosh, where am I? Like you have to recalibrate. You're like, oh shoot, I just got dropped. Let me lock in real quick. Like that. So yeah, that chin is still there. That chin is legendary. But can he face that power, that grappling, all that stuff? We're gonna find out. I mean, that's what makes this fight so good. Can Topuria face? Can Topuria weather the kicks, the volume of Max, the cardio of Max, the spinning back kicks, the uppercuts and stuff like that. The uppercuts, the aura, for Max. We're gonna find out 26, the CTE, the brain damage for Max. Can he handle all of that? Bless Express, or can Holloway handle the power, the boxing, the accuracy, the grappling, all that stuff. Maybe the other kicks, but mostly the boxing, the power, and the grappling. The technicality of Topuria. Can he handle that? That's what makes this fight so special. Is what's at stake. Topuria, if Topuria loses, I think he loses everything he has. To be honest, like if Topuria loses, he loses everything he has, bro. Like there's no way back. He loses respect from almost every single UFC fan. I feel like he wouldn't lose my respect because I'm a big fan of him. But if you notice his trash talk, this dude is putting everything on the line. There's this dude he says, if you guys think this guy's the best boxer in the UFC, you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. You guys do not know anything you guys are talking about. Shut up. He's making fun of Max. He's absolutely diminishing Max. Like he's literally saying Max has no freaking chance. Like he makes himself. He trashes on every single other fighter. Like he thinks he's the king. He puts himself above anybody. He literally he makes this fight so risky. Like he makes this fight so bad if he loses. Like if he loses, decision, knockout, whatever, he will get humiliated. It'll be humiliating. If Holloway loves, because Holloway has not been talking too much trash. Like Holloway, like the best line he said to Taporia is Taporia. Like why are you touching yourself? Why are you touching yourself, brother? Why are you touching yourself? That's the best line he said. He's not saying, hey man, like Taporia's not the best boxer. Like I'm easily the best boxer. Like I will freaking destroy this guy. Hey, Bilal Muhammad, why are you talking, kid? I'll like once I knock out Taporia and knock out Makhachev, I'm coming up to your division. Like he's not saying all that stuff, dude. So Holloway does not have as much to lose as Taporia, but this is still very dangerous for both guys. Let me know. Okay, guys, I actually don't think I'm gonna make like an individual video. I will make a video after UFC 308 saying like my thoughts of UFC 308. But obviously this is like the best main event. Like I have to cover it. Like I have to cover this main event. I have to cover it. I will. It's like Bilal Muhammad. Like after UFC 304, that main event, Bilal Muhammad versus Leon Edwards, is nowhere near as big as this fight, and I still covered it. So guys, I'm definitely gonna cover this one. I'll make some more videos. My next video will probably be not breaking down the fights. Like I probably spent, I can't check the time, but I probably spent like an hour, and probably like 35 minutes alone, like 40 minutes alone breaking down the co-main event, the main event. So I don't think I'm gonna make like an individual video on these, because I mean I would not know what to say. I've already said everything I can possibly say. My next video will probably be like what fights to make next, for like if this guy wins. Like what's next for this? If this guy wins, what's next? What's next if this guy loses? I'll probably make like a video like matching up this division, like ranking the best grapplers or whatever. I don't know. Who's the most hype? But thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I'm sorry I've not been uploading, guys. So, I'm in school. School's been tough. I'm getting called a retard in school. I'm kidding. I'm not, because I'm not a retard. F you if you think I'm a retard. What are you gonna do about it? No, but actually. Yeah, thank you guys. Sorry I've not been uploading. I will definitely upload a lot this week. This weekend, because this card is insane and I feel like I have to cover it. I will make at least, I'll try. Like I feel like Taporia, where I'm putting a lot of things on, the line. Like I'm gonna upload 3 videos, guys. I'm gonna upload 3 videos this week. I'm gonna upload 4 videos a week, maybe 5 this week. I'm gonna try to stay consistent. Like I'm gonna really try to stay consistent and make videos. At least 1 or 2 a week. Covering fights, or just making like some videos like tier list or just list in general. But yeah, guys. I'm gonna quickly say Taporia by 4th round submission. I feel like I'm like the only person in the world saying that. I feel like I have not heard anybody else say that. There probably is people picking that, to be honest. Chimaya 1st round submission. Lerone Murphy 29-28. And Goliath by I said TKO, but I didn't say what round. I'm gonna say 3rd round TKO. Sher Magomedov 30-27. Jeff Manillo by a 30-27 decision. And then I guess I'll do some quick predictions for this one. So Orobai, my caveman, my GOAT, the future champion, by a 30-26 win. This fight, I think this fight got canceled. I got with Abus Magomedov, Bruno Ferreira. Ferreira does have a lot of power, so he gonna get a KO. But I think Abus Magomedov is the GOAT. So I want Chris Barnett. I think he's gonna make everybody excited again. I got Basharat winning, because Basharat is underrated. Look how big of a favorite he is. Like, he's very underrated. He's actually not underrated. Look how much people are, picking him. I got Bruno Silva winning this fight. Bruno Silva. I got Rinat Fakhretdinov winning this fight by decision. I know his last opponent was I forgot his name. It was the guy who faced Joaquin Buckley. Like, the guy was like extremely tough. That's freaking like 6'4" for welterweight. No, 6'5" for welterweight. That's freaking huge. for welterweight. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. And then you have, okay, well, whatever. I don't care about the fight. But yeah, this is overall a very good card. This is the best main event, co-main event. I am excited for Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. Even though people might say it might be boring, could be boring, but I just want Ankalaev to win. So I want Ankalaev to get his title shot. We love Ankalaev. If you hit on Ankalaev, you're just a hater, bro. Why do you hate on him? So I do think the Poirier will submit Max Holloway. Probably won't happen, but I do think it will happen. But if we're just talking about generally like what everybody's saying, according to everybody, it's not gonna happen. Like I think people are just saying the Poirier by knockout. Because when it comes to these fights, Holloway is taking a lot of damage, man. It's taking a lot of damage, and it's not good to be in this type of fights. So I'm going with the Poirier, man. And yeah, the next fight night is Brandon Moreno versus Albazi. I don't think I'm gonna break that one down. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye, guys. Thank you so much. Let's freaking go.